Alright, hey guys, here we are, hole 3. So taking a look at this, it looks like blasting this up here. Now I'm not going to use a Kingmaker, but I'll probably use a Titan. I would imagine this hole is going to be relatively tough to get there. So I'm a little worried about this. So the hardest part is probably going to be getting to this green in 2. So let's go ahead, put our extra mile bag on. It looks like I can extend up, which is good. Let me see what power looks like, even with max here. It looks like maybe a bit too much. It's hard to tell for sure. It looks like maybe a bit too much. Wow, I'm surprised that my opponent got over there so easily. Over to that right. He must have had a lot more extra mile than I do. So I'm thinking something along the lines of this. I'm not going to really play too much wind here. Let's just see if we can blast this up here. With the 5, not quite. Not quite. So I should have played a little bit more wind. And look at that. It almost rolled out. So just needed just a hair more. So if you have extra mile 6, I think you get an extra 8 yards on what I had. So let's take a look here. Now, one of the things I'm going to probably do is just kind of chip out. Assuming you guys can get into the fairway here, I'm going to maybe just chip out to the left over here where it's a little bit more open, and hopefully I could, get my ball to with maybe just a little bit more left aim next time. So I didn't really play the wind last time because I was just going to kind of let it drift over there and just see how it played out. But it looks like, what was that bounce, 2 or 3? It was either 2 or 3 that put myself in trouble. And I was trying to get a little aggressive on that right edge there, just to see how it did react, because knowing that is really just, half the battle. Once you know that, then you can try to kind of keep your ball out a little bit more left. But if you have a little bit more distance than I do, easier to get that ball out there. So let's just see what we're looking at, because, man, this is just going to be brutal hole. Brutal. There's only so much I can get this ball up here. I'm kind of leaning towards hook slice being the method, but you can see even if I get my tee shot here, this almost turns into a 4-shot hole. But I kind of want to lean towards going this way because I think there's a good chance that I could, I don't think I can hook slice this and get this far enough, but I am going to try a hook slice off the right of the bullseye method here. And I'm going to go right around here, maybe just 1 full stack plus a ring or 2. And then I was also aiming off the right of my bullseye. Let's just see what that's too much. I can't believe it. It's too much. I don't know why. I'm not sure why that's that was significantly. That was 3 or 4 rings wrong. I'm not sure why. I could have had poor release timing off the right of my bullseye. But there's no way that, I only needed to go maybe 5 rings less than that. There's absolutely no way. So there was some loss of precision there or something. But, I was only trying to get right here, but, just to the right of where I am. But I could see that, that didn't land very well at all. But here what you'll see is we're still going to have a relatively makeable shot, and that's one of the main reasons that I'm going over to this way. Kind of give myself this straight arrow. I'm thinking very small ring adjustment, not even a quarter of a ring here, so very, very small. And come down's the perfect ball. And if I get that tee shot, you know, the big thing is the tee shot. I got to keep it in the fairway. So you can see I would have still been able to get the hole out. Very tough to do. You can see how tough this hole is. It's like ridiculous. But if I kept that tee shot in the fairway, I would have still been able to just kind of whip something up. And, you know, if it comes down to perfect ball, you know, able to get that one. So hopefully you guys are, and good luck. I'll see you guys on the next.